NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for a right side here, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
For the first time with Swift.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Haskins. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Jets.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Haskins to throw it. He lets it fly for Lockett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Second and 13. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky. Because they were
in trouble, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Number 3. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 13.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Jets nothing.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
For the Jets.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
34-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So inject territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Miami.
Ashton Davis. Touchdown.
Sanders on for the extra point.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Dolphins 21, Jets nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Haskins will throw. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Haskins on 3rd down.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. Haskins back to the air. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Haskins.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time.
He's picked off at his own 46. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it is 28-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Push him back. Under pressure.
From the gun, here's Swift. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Carried by number 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 37-yard.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Houston on the stop. A 5-yard pickup on the
3rd and 2. Now Haskins. And he finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back now in Miami.
Jets.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Haskins going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And no room to maneuver there. Give them a yard up to the 47.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 15. A big 38.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And my goodness, another interception.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without Holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
37-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Know your job. Check, check. Lucky. Watch the safety creep. Watch safety creep.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. And a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
11 at the 13-yard line.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
First down, New York.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And they take a knee. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd down and the 11.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. to throw again. Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards, a first down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
They'll run here with Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Ball carrier.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout.
48-yard.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
First down, Jets.
36.
Now a carry for Swift.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run on first down. Swift. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So that'll back him up 5. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this.
no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey,
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey.